How about my dearest YouTube friends? Today we are in a new video and we begin these analyses, so to speak, of rank 4 characters. And I have to thank our dearest friend Breakus because he leaves us with this mighty Mr. Sinister at rank 4 by 200. I think the damage you are going to see from this character is absolutely ridiculous. And I also have to tell you that if you have characters in rank 4 but you want to quit, you have my WhatsApp in the description so I can bring you the shock of this damage. At the moment, I already have a few characters in mind and I don't know when these characters are going to rise, but I already tell you that you are going to see the damage of many characters in rank 4. In this case, we start with Mr. Sinister, who is actually a somewhat complicated character to obtain. Actually, because to play, you will see that it is super simple because it is a character from the glorious game Saga, the chase that could not be obtained easily. Nowhere, simply with the chase, then our friend break us up because he has taken it for 200 with unique stones and he has also put awakening gem in it. I don't know if it will be mutant or generic, we don't know, but you're going to see the damage it has. Basically, I am not going to do analysis as such on slides because I am going to explain it to you through the games themselves, but you are going to see the brutality that this character is in the Kingdom of Legends. Let's see how far we get against this Mr. Sinister. As you always know, in the realm of legends, Wolverine's stopper that heals a lot in the end. Let's see if with this Mr. Sinister we manage to pass that stopper, which I think you will see yes, because in the end Mr. Sinister is a character that develops much better as the fight progresses to looking at a strong blow of 25,000. Basically, the gameplay of this Mr. Sinister is very simple. We simply have to stop and you will see how we have to maintain the block and that stun, so to speak, we are paused. You will see with those and 10 bleeding advantages that we have been generating, we throw super attack 1 and turn it into pain against the opponent. Apart from when we are maintaining the strong blow, because we pause those pains to see how we already have almost K or the Winter Soldier. Look, we also threw super attack 1 and again we have those pains so you can see the damage it has. And that is not yet developed, because let's remember that Mr. Sister begins to be quite god when they have about 4 stuffed animals that we are going to have to gain harmony in the fight, okay, because you are already seeing that under the life of Mr. without Mr., a series of advantages are being generated for us, so to speak. In those in which through struggle, they are going to turn us around and they are going to increase us. That is why it is very important to double this character by taking him for 200, because they are going to remain persistently as you are seeing on screen right now. So well, we maintain strong blows, stops and so on, and we are going to be doing those 10 bleeding disadvantages again. In us, we have a silver that one that in blockage also sticks to us. And you are already seeing the damage due to the generation that we are causing 10. Pain per second, and you are seeing 12,000 ticks per second. That is, again, we pull, and again 11 disadvantages. We pause with the hard blow, we remember, and you are already seeing the damage it has and how we have just funneled that Captain Marvel classic again. I don't know, this character seems absolutely stupid to me. The damage he does seems totally absurd to me, and in the end he is a very top character that we continue moving forward with this one. I think maybe this staff, the place can get complicated for us because since it has the unstoppable and so on, it is not going to make the fight much slower. Hard blow, let's remember, stops, strong blows to generate those bleeding disadvantages in our character Mr. Sinister. And it also has that very important feature that in the end it is almost immune to bleeding. In fact, I think it is 100% immune. Therefore, that is going to cause us to regenerate during the fight, and we are going to make it easier to put in more pain. And well, that regenerating ourselves is what is important in the end, and I am seeing that it is generating those improvements. We already have 2 persistent charges. We have the precision one that increases the property of critical hits. The combat power rate one had to be hit or hit opponents. Increase the attack force and bastion that reduces the damage of blocked attacks. Bleeds and barbarism that increase the power of bleeding and amendment disadvantages over time. Okay, that is why it is very important to maintain this character with many, so to speak, persistent loads, because it is going to help us develop. And in this case, it has broken what has been a little, because we have not done the gameplay well. But hey, we have a bump too, which in this case has not hit him, that basically, if it had hit him, we would have given him a shock that would have perhaps caused the small probability of that not being activated. It's unstoppable. Okay, I'm already seeing the strength that this rank 4 has due to the generation is bursting any character, and that's what makes it unique. The truth is that the improvement of this character was totally brutal. It totally blew it. In fact, we have this on the simplest channel in case you want to watch it here. It's like a show key of damage and also more or less learn how to play with it. In case you don't know the hidden gem you have in your character gallery, Stamos is literally left with a bleeding disadvantage to roll super attack 2 and watch the damage as it escalates to 10,000. There we have it, maintaining strong punch. Let's remember that we pause the disadvantages. We throw super attack 2 so that you can see now that we do get the shock, and we also have that stunning disadvantage that we are going to get several strong blows to generate those bleeding disadvantages. You are also seeing how strong those critical hits are. In the end, their thing is to reach 10 bleeding advantages, but if you want to be more aggressive, as I am in this case, then the gameplay can also work for you. Have we already killed a few of us literally in 6 minutes? Are we going to go where we arrived? Let's see if we get to Wolverine in this video, because I don't want these character showcase videos in Rago 4 to be too long either, so that you can really see the damage. The field, the Kingdom of Legends, is the best field to check the damage to these characters, because it's the only field, so to speak, that has no damage limitation. That's why I'm testing the characters here for the new one, the no damage limitation, so to speak. Okay, we have the 10 bleeding advantages. We throw a super attack 2-1 again, and we throw well, and we put those 10 pain advantages that you are already seeing as it rises. We still have those precision bastion upgrades. All of this seems to me to be a very, very complete character who, on top of that, also has quite great value in defense. Because in the end, if you deal critical blows to this Mr. Sinister, he will end up regenerating. Therefore, it can also be a pretty fat egg pain. In defense, he's already there, and we have him dead if we finish in how much do we finish the fight. If in 40 seconds, literally, and that's what I'm explaining to you as we play. Imagine well concentrated how long it can last the fight. Now we are going to test it with class disadvantage against that classic vision. Let's see how degenerations work against a staff. Message that is with a class disadvantage, which in this case wouldn't have to affect a lot either. Stops, strong blows, there we have it very well, and we almost have the 10 message disadvantage. We have them, we have Super Taki 1, and in this case, those degeneration disadvantages are not activated in the end because we have a class disadvantage, which was also good so that you can see the gross damage of the character without that pain. In reality, Mr. Sinister relies heavily on his pain disadvantages to do good damage, and he also has good blows. But in the end, its damage is due to massive degeneration. Well, look at his attack 2, for example. In this case, he has not made any critics. On top of that, he has not made us critics, so that you can see that it does not have that much damage without its disadvantages of pain. And in the end, if they are removed, well, as in this case, that they are not going to be activated again because you may lose a little. Still, in rank 4, it hits like my god. Look, with 7,000 per hit, 1,000 critical, and about 2,003, 1,000 per white basic hit. Okay, let's throw your attack 2. Again, I want to move quickly. Well, look, you see, in this case, the critics have been much fatter, and we have managed to do a lot of damage to this classic vision. You are already seeing that against technological characters, it is the small disadvantage that my tennis shoes have. In the end, technologists have a class advantage over mutants and do not activate all of them. All the advantages of the mutants, that in this case Mr. Sinister does not leave pain to the robots and the technological ones, okay, then nothing, we continue sticking ready. 8 disadvantages, 9 disadvantages, 10, we throw an attack 1, and on top now we have class advantage. Look, 18,000 per tick seems like an absolute erasure to me. Let's pause it a little, hard blow, that's it, and we continue generating those improvements of good disadvantage, or rather bleeding, and 41,000 damage dominates us. I think we have fully developed our Sinister Administrator, which I think the maximum loads are 6. But have you seen that disadvantage, that degeneration? Because of Taisi, we are already approaching, so to speak, the target of this video, which is our friend Wolverine, that in the end this character regenerates a lot, and we are going to see if Mr. Sinister is capable of defeating that Wolverine. Okay, we throw stops and strong blows. Let's remember that the gameplay is It's that simple, friends. If there are no more stops, we keep the blow strong, and when we reach its attack 1, we throw it either in blockade or normal. We are going to be leaving that degeneration, in this case like blockade. Well, it generates a little less degeneration, okay, but it still does a lot of damage. We throw an attack again because we have 11 disadvantages, and look at 11,000 damage for you, which if it seems to me, I'll tell you a deletion. This character is worth you for the feat, it is worth you for the war, it is worth you for missions. Especially more or less medium-long missions in which you are going to have to fight 6 or 7 times with this character in order to develop it as we are developing it in this way. The truth is that I have loved this character since his improvement came out. Ready? Our Mr. Sinister is going to kill the classic witch, and now if the normal Wolverine character himself comes, not classic Wolverine, they improved him this month. Well, the cartoon, let's see how we develop it. The strong blows, and let's see if it heals us a lot or not. You are already seeing that at the moment we have not activated any regenerations or anything. It looks like he's going to load it easily. Look, he doesn't have regeneration there, but let's remember that by leaving him with disadvantages of pain, because that regeneration is not acted on not by the degenerations but by the character himself, right? Sorry for the disadvantages we have and the mastery, that in the end, the greater the disadvantages we put on the opponent, the more probability there of taking away those past that precision of skills, so to speak. Strong blows we maintain. Look, we almost don't have it loaded anymore. Now it is healing 6,000 per tick, and it seems stupid to me. Let's see if we manage to quickly load some bleeding disadvantages to prevent that healing. As you have just seen, so to speak, it is the hardest bone to gnaw, that in this case our friend Mr. we have managed to burst it. The truth I'm already telling you seems absolute nonsense to me, since we end everything. The path to the Kingdom of Legends is what I am going to try to do in all the gameplay of these ranges for showcases, to see if we can kill all the characters easily in less than 15-10 minutes. Okay, I don't want it to look too long in these videos either, because in the end I want you to see the damage of these characters at a much higher rank, which is the highest rank we currently have and in the game. So, well, another big hit, perfect. We have it again very well, we pause it well. In this case, we have lost 45,000 damage, which seems absolute brutality to me. Look, even with 1 pain we do 1496 damage. I don't know, it seems absolute nonsense to me. Ready, tap, black lightning, blackboard, dead, and we're going to get the last one, which is our friend Hulk. Let's remember that Hulk has a probability of lowering the accuracy of degeneration skills, and we end the fight with 10 persistent charges, therefore we charge many more improvements. How do you see it? 39,000 hard hit damage. Let's see how else is. Look, 39,000 again seems stupid to me. Let's see how the degeneration leaves him, because let's remember that he has that half immunity. Look, it has 17,000 damage, so you can see the power of degeneration. Once this Mr. Sinister has been developed, it seems absolute nonsense to me. We pull again, and that's it, friends. Our friend Mr. Sinister is done with the Hulk in literally 1213 minutes. I don't know, this Mr. Sinister seems absolutely stupid to me. And above all, I hope you liked the video. This is a new series, so to speak, of rank showcases. For yes, friends, I hope you liked the Surgeons and Estais video, and see you in other videos. Bye bye.